Welcome back to the channel, guys. Yes, I'm still working on this 2006 Dodge Magnum, I want to say. Okay, what I'm doing, I'm letting it idle right now. I'm trying to catch it stalling out. I want it to stall out. At least that's the complaint, but I refuse to guess at it. I need to duplicate it. And in fact, I have duplicated several times just sitting here in my stall. So thank goodness I didn't have to get on the road and drive it to duplicate. But guys, I want to go over some things with you. I was actually able to induce it or simulate the stall out. Okay, get it to do it, make it stall out, guys. And so I want to share that with you guys as far as maybe some steps you can take if you're faced with one. Now, there's a lot of history on the 06 model LX cars with the 5.7 Hemi as far as stalling. Okay, yes, we have seen it all here. Okay, so I ain't gonna say I know exactly what to check, but I know of a few things to check because I've been there and done that. The only problem, or the only thing I would suggest to you guys is don't guess at anything. Okay, actually try to duplicate the problem so your repair will be successful. Okay, sure, you can guess at coils, PCM, computers, you can guess at all that stuff, and you can literally be wrong. And you're talking wasting people money, and consumers hate that. So guys, I'm gonna go through with you guys and what I did to simulate this and induce the problem and show you exactly what I did for that to happen. Now, it's just idling right now. I'm finna put it outside, but because I'm waiting on to see if they buy the repairs. Okay, see if it sells. I don't know. I'm done diagnosing. I want to see what happened next. So before I leave, though, I want to enlighten you guys on a couple ways you can go by checking it. All right, a couple ways you can go trying to duplicate it. A couple of ways you can go maybe even induce it, make it happen. All right, so without further ado, what I'm gonna do right quick is go to a break. When I get back, guys, we're gonna be at the car. Okay, so don't go anywhere, stay tuned. I will be right back. All right, guys, we're back at this car. This is a Dodge Magnum 5.7 Hemi, as y'all can see. Okay, guys, let me tell y'all, well, let's go through the procedures that I went through to finally nail this problem down. Now, I will admit, guys, this is, I'm quite frankly baffled, okay? I'm having a hard time explaining this, but I'll show you exactly how I came up with the conclusion that I came up with, which is, I don't like the term bad. I don't like the word bad. I will say an internally shorting out controller. In this case, the PCM. Okay, this is a Magnum, Dodge Magnum with a 5.7 Hemi, and it has a NAG1 transmission. Okay, which means this particular transmission will have its own separate transmission control module. All right, some of our models, some of the Chrysler models, the PCM functions are built in with the TCM, or the TCM functions are built in with the PCM. Okay, now it's likely going to be a 4-connector controller. If the fourth controller or the fourth connector do not have a pin in it, that means it's either a manual transmission or it's a NAG transmission. All right, because that's what the fourth connector of the engine controller is designated for, all transmission functions. Okay, now I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, so I actually put this back together because I was about to put it outside and wait and see if they buy it or not. Car's in for stalling out. Just random stall out, guys. I've been beat up on this car for at least 3 days. All right, the computer lives right here, guys. The PCM, engine control module. Remember, NAG1 has their own separate module. Okay, let me show y'all how to gain access to the PCM. It is under this little panel. Okay, here's the PCM right here. Now, what I had to do, guys, what I ended up doing, removing it. Actually, I did it while it was in there, but I ended up removing. I'll remove it again so you guys can see what I mean by, you actually see that this fourth, there's nothing in the fourth terminal. Green always represents the transmission function. Again, that is because this is a NAG1 transmission. It has its own separate controller. All right, now this car been sitting here idling for the past 5 minutes. Sometimes it can idle for a minute and it just die. Okay, It'll just cut off, no warning, no nothing, just I'm out, I'm gone. Okay, now I did end up with fault codes in the transmission module, U0100. That stands for loss of communication from the controller, PCM. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a PCM. Now, if you have a hard time duplicating this, okay, what I suggest you do, if you suspect the PCM is your problem, this is too expensive to be guessing, guys. Okay, guys, so as you see, the car is running. Now, what I did, I took my hammer or some kind of object and just tap on the computer. See this? There it is. So you see it? It's stalled out. So that's pretty much means there's something internal to this is going on, guys. Now, I should easily be able to get back in there and start the car right back up. That just means it's just resetting within itself, guys. Something is, now you would think, because this is, that's why this is so important, guys, that this be bolted down. This is a screw of my own. This wasn't in there at first. So this will vibrate if it's not bolted down the way it's designed to be. You don't want the controllers or computers bouncing around. I had to go get this bolt from another car, actually, abandoned car outside. It needed to be the proper length and everything. So I will, when I get the new computer, I will bolt this down, make sure it's stable. But guys, that is one surefire way of telling you if your controller is causing a stall out. Okay, now this will work on some it won't. Actually, I just did that and it coughed out. But I wanted to show you with some kind of blunt object. All right, guys, so I have a computer ordered for this. Now, this is not every car's problem, okay? So don't think every time you bring one in with this situation, with these symptoms, that this is your problem. Also, I will alert you that it is something you can try. Okay, a controller that's coming apart, the circuit board is coming apart internally, where all it takes is a little vibration to trigger or open a circuit and cause the car to die. Yes, that is one way to check that. Just tap it. If the car stalls out, then yes, your problem likely lies within the controller. All right, guys, so I'm gonna bolt everything back together. Like I say, I'm waiting on a computer, but I wanted to share that with you guys. I don't know, man. Now the thing about controllers, guys, these are do-it-yourself jobs as far as replacing it, as far as installing it. Sure, anybody can remove this and unplug and install a new computer, but these are not plug and play, guys, unless you purchase them already plug and play compatible, meaning the VIN and the security key is already installed. These are standard equipped, guys, with security system. All right, so you can't wipe that out. All right, or at least you shouldn't try to wipe it out. You're gonna have problems. So if you get you a controller that's plug and play already set from the place you bought it from, then yes, this is the way to do it. Merely take this off and unplug your computer and put it in. In fact, I have a video right here showing you exactly how to do that. So guys, I'm gonna wrap this one up, guys. Like I said, I got beat up on this at least 3 days. Now, some of the older models, this is an 06. Some of the older models, we had coils breaking down, all kinds of weird problems. The thing about it, guys, is duplicating it. Do not guess at any of this stuff. I'm telling you guys, you will have, that would make for a long week, long day, a fussing customer, a fussing employer. Nobody wins when you guess and it turn out you're wrong, okay? So please, if nothing else, heed that advice. All right, 2 tricks I showed you that worked on this car. It might not work on the cars you're testing, but it's something you can, the fault codes literally can help you. You got to have a controller that'll read this stuff, all right? So I don't want this video to be long, but guys, that's all I have. 06 Dodge Magnum stalling out. We'll see what happens when the controller get here. If the controller is brand new OEM, it will come naked, meaning there's no software in it, meaning I will personally have to download the software from Chrysler servers and install that software into the controller via my Y-Pod scan tool. Okay, you may not have that capability. If not, you have to get it done in a dealership, but if you do, kudos to you. All right, so guys, that's all I have. Thanks for watching. Comment and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.